again, and thank you for joining Jeff and Jelly's Classic Restorations. Well, we're back with Jean, the Suzuki FZ50 today, and as I mentioned, we're going to try and get the front half done now, and it's getting towards winter now, so I need to get that paint on. I'm going to try and do it tomorrow, which is supposed to be a nice day, and the wife's out the way as well. So I'm going to have to do it probably in two parts. I mean, that last video on the Velo Solix was about 30 minutes. It's a bit too long, so what I'm going to do is just do the first part this week, and then next week you will see the finishing off with it, because I've got the wheels to do and a little bit of powder coating. So come and have a look and come and see what needs to be done. Well, as you know, this was going to be a rolling restoration, but it's taken months to actually finally get the engine running nicely, which it is now. It's absolutely fantastic and reliable. So already I've taken off this rack off of there. Some of it could be polished up, but some of it I think is too far gone, so I may possibly powder coat that with chrome. And whilst I'm going to do that, I don't know if you can see, if I bring it up just a little bit, if I bring that up, the headlight rim here is not too bad either, but it's a bit rough there, and there's a little bit of chipping off the chrome there, so I'll probably take that off, sand that down and chrome that as well. So so that would be towards the end. Obviously we've got the wheels to do, so the plan is to take this leg shield off, take the horn off, which will clear all of this, and then I just basically want to kind of mask this whole area off behind, and then finally just get this painted, because this looks horrible. So what I plan to do is take this off, the horn off, the mud guard, as I say over here. I did buy this. I was hoping this would be a brilliant white, but it's not quite as white as I hoped. But there's the replacement one if I wanted this all scratched and everything, so that would look sort of quite nice as a replacement. So that's that one. So yeah, so I'm going to eventually take out the suspension components, give all that a clean. But the plan is tomorrow is to paint this, get that ready. I don't have to worry about it after that. So I'll get this off. It's only a bolt here, a couple of bolts underneath. That'll clear that out of the way. Get the horn off, and then all this is linked to suspension. So we'll get that off. Hopefully I can just keep it on axle stands and bring it out tomorrow to paint this outside and get some primer on and that. So I'll get this off, get the horn off, and I'll be back to you. Okay, but that's the leg shield off and the horn off, so we'll try and get the wheel off now. I'm hoping it's just going to tip back due to the less weight, but if not, we can jack it up with some axle stands there. But I'm going to try, we need to take the brakes off now, so let's just, the brake cable, so let's just undo that. Okay, that's that one. Hopefully that will pull through. There we are. Okay. Right, let's get that back on there again, and so we don't lose that. And then the last bit on here is to get the speedo cable off, which is just under here, so I might have to get some grips on that. So let me ungrip that and we can get that cable away there as well. Right, that is okay now. That came out with the grips, so now we can pull this cable away. I do have a new one of these. It was only very cheap. I got it when in Denmark. So once that's all done, we can get that back on. So we'll get that out of the way, and I think I'll put that screw back in there for now. Right, okay, so we'll take the wheel off then. Okay, so it's only a nut this side. I think from what I remember that just pushes through, I hope. Oh no, you need to put a pin the other side. Bear with me a second. Yeah, there's no nut the other side, just a sort of a hole you hold it back whilst it turns. Okay, now I would assume you just knock that through. Try it with this. Wrong tool, never mind. There we go. And there'll be a spacer there as well. Let's see, hope this does stay up. Okay, nearly. That's the last bit. Yeah, nearly there. Let me just tap that through and that will come out. There we go. And there's the spacer. See, so it's now tipped back because of the weight now, so which is good. So let's get this out of the way with the spacer. Try not to lose any bits. And where's the nut? There we are. Yeah, right. Let's get that back on. Oh, I'll do that. Anyway, I'll come back to you in a second. Right, to get the mud guard off, we've got a couple of bolts here with these little plates that hold it on. I actually have got, I've ordered a couple of those earlier on as well from Denmark, so nice new ones to go on there. So we'll undo these two, that should get the mud guard off. There's a mud guard off, and these are the two little sort of plates that hold it on without breaking the plastic. But as I say, it's not so bad on the inside, but these do look a bit, they always get a bit corroded. So I have actually ordered two of that, but I've got two of those. So so that's that one. Right, so that takes us down to these. This is what holds the suspension arm on the top, so we use the impact driver on this, I think. There we go. That's all right. Still one on the other side. Okay, so I'll go and put them somewhere safe. Okay, and the two lower ones, I may need a spanner this side, but we'll see what happens. Yes, I will. Okay, 17, bear with me. Okay, so they're out. We can just tap that out. That's that one. Nearly there. Oh, there we go. And a little cap there for it. Okay, one out. And I'll just do the same for the other side. Finally, these, which is the, should be the bump stop things. You can get one out. Yeah, somewhere in there. There we go. It's a little rubber bump stops. Right, I've now lost the other bolt, so never mind. I'll find that in a minute. Just get the other side out, and that's all stripped down. Right, so that's those out. Not too bad. Just give them a bit of a clean. And now we're free to sand this down and get ready for paint. So we'll have to mask all of this off and everything, but yeah, there's lots of grease and everything. I'll try and see what I can do this evening. It's getting dark now. I'll try and get some of this grease off, and then tomorrow we'll go for the complete sanding down, priming and painting, and then we'll leave it for that for this week. And then I'll come back to you again. We'll get the wheel, well, you probably don't have to see that, but I'll get the wheel done again, which I'll do a little bit of powder coating on the rack and this headlight bezel. So we'll leave that for today. Tomorrow I'll come back and we'll get this bit painted. Right, next morning now. I did get all this clean in there. It's just a surface rust as well. I will give this a bit of a wild wheel, perhaps with the Dremel in a minute. But I'm just going to, it's quite boring but quite therapeutic, I think. I'm going to give this all a sand down now with the wire wheel and whatever I need, and you don't need to see all that, it's boring. But I'll come back to you once this is all ready for paint. Right, after spending all morning doing this, I've masked it all up now, and it's got X primer and now normal primer now. So hopefully we're going to give this a go with the paint, with the glue. Yeah, yes we are, Jenny. And then yeah, so we're going to have a little go and see how this goes with this this blue. Let's get the mask on a minute. Okay, I'll get on and do that, and well, a couple of coats, let that dry, and then we go on with the lacquer. Right, okay, so we've got all the blue on now. Now it's just time for the lacquer. That's gone on very well actually, but of course you know damn well something's going to ruin it. So there we are, 52, was it, 2 to 1 mix in there, so or 2-pack. So let me move some of these cloths away, because you know what's going to happen. They're going to go and land in the paint, aren't they? Right, okay, so let's give this a go. I won't show you the whole lot, so I'll do 2 coats again on this and see what mess we make of this. There we go, after a couple of coats, for once, actually something has actually gone well. Got a lovely shine now on that. If we just come around here. Yeah, that's a nice overall shine. And also in there I've painted inside here as well. So that's all protected. So now we can just leave that now to dry for a little bit. I'll take it back into the shed a bit later on. And so that's it now, it's back to work, and I'll concentrate through the week to try and get some other bits and pieces ready. Maybe the wheel, try and get that done maybe next week. But that's it for now. At least that looks better than all those stone chips and rust everywhere. So yeah, we call that a day for today. Well, okay then, well, say goodbye to Jenny girl for the moment. At least, although the weather's not quite so good from tomorrow onwards, so at least that is done. We get that in the dry, in the shed, keep that to dry for a week, and in the meantime I'll be getting on cleaning other little bits and pieces, and we get it all back together next week. So that's the front almost done. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. You take care. Bye for now.